All right. So the next one is what is psychokinesis. Psychokinesis. So as I said with psychokinesis, we normally say that it is what? It is power over matter. Why? Because some people, they can easily what? Move certain objects without even touching them. Especially the magicians, they use it a lot. We don't know what they do. So we are saying some of these things you can't explain using what psychological what realms, and it is not within what psychology. So it means all the things we've explained right now, they are what para, they are beyond psychology. We can't what explain or verify using what scientific means. All right. So any question when it comes to parapsychology? All right. So let me move on to pseudopsychology. So Lawson.
Hello, sir. Mr. Ken.
Yeah. Lawson, go ahead.
Mr. Ken. Yes, please. I want to find out if, please correct me. There's a word hypnosis, as in how people
hypnosis. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Can you say that is also telepathy, and is also a parapsychology?
Hypnosis is a different tool altogether. Okay, you wouldn't come across it, but it was propounded by someone you come across later. That's Sigmund Freud. He was the one who propounded hypnosis. So that one, in most regard, it falls within the realms of psychology. Yeah, hypnosis is a different context altogether.
And it falls within psychology?
Yeah, it falls. Because with hypnosis, you are going through you are going through the person's unconscious mind. So I don't want to delve deep into it because you haven't gotten there yet. Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to find out if it's the same as telepathy. But
no, it's not the same.
Talk about it.
No, it's not the same. Telepathy is about your one-on-one communication with so two people, they share similar ideas or information, and they never establish any contact or whatsoever. Then all of a sudden, those thoughts comes to your mind. Hypnosis is a different context altogether. All right. So the next one is pseudopsychology. So as I said, pseudo means false, or it is fake, or it is unsubstantiated. So it is also an unscientific means people use to acquire knowledge. And under pseudo, we have some of these things: graphology, palmistry, phrenology, and astrology. So these are some of the things under pseudopsychology. That's graphology, palmistry, phrenology, astrology. So the first one we'll be discussing is graphology, graph. So it means some people, they can just use your handwriting to determine your future. And this normally happened back when we were in the lower levels, schools, in the lower levels. A teacher could easily see your handwriting and say, oh, looking at the way your handwriting is crooked, then you'll be a doctor, because you know how doctors write. They normally make it in such a way that people wouldn't be able to identify their handwriting. So if they see that your handwriting is very, very bad, sometimes they tell you, oh, this is what you'll be in future. That's a typical graphology. So you are saying all these things are false psychology. They don't fall within psychology. Then the next one is palmistry. With palmistry, the same thing. Some people, they can easily read the lines within your palms and tell you that, okay, this is what you'll be. And mostly those who go to the soothsayers and all that, sometimes this is what they do. That's what they do. When you watch movies, especially Arab movies, you'll see that some people will go to some soothsayers to know their future. Then the soothsayer will take their palms, will read the palms in their lines in their palms and tell them, oh, this is what will happen to you. And so. That's a typical palmistry. All right. Then the next one is phrenology. With phrenology, some people also use, and this normally happens in the African context. They just look at the shape of your head, especially if you have bumps. When I say bump, in Key we call it etiko. If it is a vertical wire. So if you have long bumps, they can sometimes they just say, oh, the way you have long bumps, then you'll be what? You'll be really intelligent. So that's a typical phrenology. We use the shape of the skull and the bumps to determine someone's future. Then the next one, okay, this one is not part, but we also have one known as astrology. Let me type it, astrology. And with astrology, okay, they use the position of the stars, okay, to determine someone's future. So I'm repeating, astrology, they use the position of the stars to determine someone's future. So a typical example is, I hate this. So a typical example is, in most situations, when you check social media, especially Facebook, you can see that some people have something known as Cancer. These are the terms they use: Cancer, Gemini, you're a Gemini, you're so and so and so forth. Yes, these are typical astrology because they've been able to read the position of the stars. Then they've indicated whether someone will be a Gemini, someone will be a Cancer. Then they'll tell you, oh, when it comes to me as a Gemini or as an Aquarium, is it Aquarium or Aquarius? One of them. These are my personalities.
Aquarius.
Yes, Aquarius. So these are my personalities. It is a typical astrology because it is more or less like a general personality term they give for each and every one. So sometimes you could see that, oh, when you read it, you could see one or two personalities which you fall within. When you go to Gemini 2, when you read it to the same thing, you could see one or two personalities that reflect your personality.